Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Monday. I'm here with the Doug Boughton, one of the top ClickFunnels affiliates who famously went from negative 444 in his bank account to six figures in 2 months. Is that right? Was it 2 months?
I hit Dream Car in 2 months. I hit six
Okay,
figures in 4 months. Yep.
gotcha. Okay, cool. You're still human. That's awesome. So
Yeah.
obviously, I'm very excited to have you here because I'm like a small-time affiliate marketer, and I think a lot of people in my group are as well.
hmm
And they're trying to create that as like a ongoing income stream, and you're like the master. So very excited to have you here. And sorry, everyone, we're a little late because we had some technical issues. Of course, it's a Monday. Always
Yeah.
happens on Monday, right?
Wouldn't be successful live without any tech issues, so it's a good thing.
Exactly. It's a good sign.
Yeah.
So,
Very
do you
cool.
want to tell us a little more, like in your own words, about your experience?
Yeah, absolutely. So, who here? Let me know where you guys are watching from. I'm always curious to know who's watching and where you're watching from. I'm just looking at the comments on my phone, so if you see me looking down, that's what I'm looking at. So I know we got Corey on. What's up, Corey? But yeah, if you're dropping on, let me know where you're watching from. I'm in Connecticut. And for those of you guys who are looking to have success in affiliate marketing, specifically for ClickFunnels, that's what I've kind of specialized in over the last 8 months here. And I stumbled upon ClickFunnels in a desperation to pay off my student loans. So back in college, I went to an expensive private school in Philadelphia. I was very stubborn, didn't have any financial help, so it was all on me to take out student loans. And I didn't want to look at state schools. Like back then, I think it was a societal pressure to like, everyone's asking, where are you going to college? What are you doing for school? What are you going to major in? So like for me at least, I felt like I had to go to college. And you weren't cool if you went to like a state school. You know what I mean? So like, it sounds so corny, but yeah, like I end up looking at private schools, and I wanted to like feel like cool going to a school that was expensive. I don't know. It's so stupid looking back in retrospect. But hey, so I took out student loans. I took out $56,000 over a 4-year period, which
That's a
is
lot.
pretty. It's pretty average, honestly. 56,000, considering the school I went to was 50,000 a year. So $56,000 over 4 years. But the thing that happened to me was I never looked at the accrued interest. I never knew the difference between unsubsidized and subsidized loans. And my loans by the time I was in my senior year were $114,000. So they more than doubled, and I had no clue why or anything. Like I didn't read the fine print, right? So now I'm dropping out of college because I can't afford to stay in school. I couldn't afford to take out loans my senior year, and I moved back to Connecticut. And I was working in sales, doing 100% commission sales job, going door to door. I was training a
Huh.
sales team, and it was okay. I love everything I learned in there from sales and marketing and things like that. Getting doors slammed in your face all day, but definitely not the funnest
Former
job.
salesman, that makes
Yeah,
sense. I feel like some of
yeah,
the most successful affiliates were former salespeople.
yeah. It's funny. Like it gave me a lot of perspective about marketing and sales, and the grit. But the thing was, wasn't making enough to pay off my student loans, so I actually worked in restaurants too. I had two restaurant jobs and a sales job. I was probably working 60, 80 hours a week in those three roles, and I still couldn't pay off my student loan interest. My interest alone was 650 a month. So for me to pay off my student loans, I had to pay at least $700, $800. But it was adding up quick. So I'm like, okay, I need to figure out something else. And one of my friends actually introduced me to online marketing, and I got started with network marketing and doing offline marketing, online marketing, which eventually graduated to building websites and funnels for clients. And I took that full time back in November, and that's I found ClickFunnels about 2 years ago, so I'm kind of missing parts of the story here. But found ClickFunnels, and then it took away the process of working with optimized press and WordPress, things I couldn't understand. It was too technical for me at the time. And I
Hmm.
found ClickFunnels. It was just so easy to build web pages and sales funnels, and um, I even create full websites with ClickFunnels. So I gained the experience from 2017 to 2018. Had a couple clients here and there, and then just kind of got fed up with working in restaurants full time. And I jumped out of that and went full time affiliate. after I realized the agency model wasn't working for me. I was losing clients. I wasn't gaining new clients. They weren't getting me information. They weren't paying me. So I'm like, okay, what is working? Well, the affiliate side of ClickFunnels was doing okay. I had, all the clients had been signing up on ClickFunnels, and I'm like, that's recurring revenue. That's amazing. Now, if I could just hit that dream car and get 100 people using ClickFunnels, that's at least 40,000. Sorry, $4,000 a month. Plus, they give you an extra $500 for a dream car. So like that's what I want to do. But the whole strategy of signing up clients, like local businesses, it was going to take me years to get 100 clients and keep 100 clients. Plus, I felt like having clients, like for every client you have another boss. And that's the reason I wanted to get out of my 9 to 5. I didn't want a boss.
I
So,
hear that. I work for clients too.
oh, it drives me nuts. I
Yeah,
mean, I
trading
know,
dollars for hours.
yeah, but I went to Funnel Hacking Live, and this is when I was negative in the bank. I was negative back in January. I was thinking about going back into the restaurant. I was calling up my old manager and asking if I could come in and do banquets on the weekends, bartending, serving, whatever. And I told him I just need I need like a week or two because I'm going to Funnel Hacking Live. I came back from Funnel Hacking Live, and I'm like, I am not going back to my job. I'm gonna go and focus on this affiliate thing. And I started jumping heavily into the One Funnel Away challenge. And I want to show you guys, if you guys stick around, I'm going to show you guys the 6-step process on how I was able to hit the dream car in 2 months, make $60,000 promoting the One Funnel Away Challenge promotion, and how I won a trip to McCall to meet Russell Brunson and spend time with people like Steven Larson for the entire 5 days that we were there. So if you guys are interested in that, stick around. But
Amazing.
but yeah, I mean that's what I did. I focused on product launches, ClickFunnels product launches, and the cool thing is like they have a new product launch every couple of months or so it seems like. And even this past one, the lead funnels. I don't know if you guys saw the lead funnels promotion, but I was able to sell 620 people into that, and I'm on first place in the leaderboard. And
Woohoo! I was one of those.
you were one of them. Thank you. Did you
Yes, of
did you
course.
get the course? You got the
I
course,
did.
okay?
I haven't
Yeah.
had time to jump in, but I'm excited.
Yeah, so that whole thing, I was giving away my affiliate launch mastery course for free because basically I filmed the entire process of how to capitalize, leverage, and profit from affiliate launches through ClickFunnels. Or you can apply to any company if you want to affiliate for. And basically, I filmed it from start to finish, how I reviewed the product, created my landing page, how I created my bonuses, my thought process behind the bonuses I create, how to fill my screen and set it up and set up the members area, how to create my lead magnets, everything from the launch post to free traffic. It's done. It's everything done for you. It's a really cool thing, and it will show you guys how to go out there and leverage the launches. And the cool thing is like I was nobody back in January. Nobody knew my name, but because of this process I did, it really allowed me to get known by like Russell and his team, and now like I was drafted by them to promote this thing. It's just a lot could change very quickly for you guys, and I want you to know that anything is possible. So if you put in the work, you create a plan, and you get after it. You know what I mean? So I really encourage you guys to go out there and we'll talk a little bit today about how you could promote organically because I know not everybody has an email list, not everybody has a following, and doesn't have money to spend ads, and I don't run any ads for that. So I want to show you guys how I was able to do that.
Yeah, let's take a minute to say hi to everybody. We
Yeah,
got
what's up, guys?
Edward from Calgary, Alberta. We got Mike all the way from the Netherlands, Anna in New Jersey, so I guess she's near you. Colleen, Corey. Awesome. So yeah, that story is so inspiring, but I always wonder, like, do you think that you have to go in full time on affiliate marketing to have the kind of success that you did? Because I look at people like you and Alex Elliott who put in like 16-hour days, and
Yeah.
it seems like, oh, you got success so fast, but I know that you were grinding it out every day. So
Yeah. So I'll give you a quick little story. Back in October, I was working in the restaurant. I was bartender, server, and manager. I pretty much did it all. They wanted me to jump up into a management role to become the GM after our general manager left. And I put in my resignation letter. And I don't think it would have happened if they didn't ask me for that promotion because I didn't want that responsibility. I knew if I said no, that it was going to get awkward and complicated. So luckily, I had a support system at home that allowed me to quit and go full time into this, but I would say no, you don't have to do it full time. Right before I left that job in November, this was October time frame. They just launched the first 30 days book offer, and I knew I was gonna get paid $100 for every person I sold this book to. And I didn't even know there was a challenge on the back end. We were just selling the 30 days book at the time, and I would message about 30 people a night when I get home. I get home around midnight, and I would just work every night catching up on messages. I would start at least 30 new conversations in the morning, and I was reaching out to people that I thought would be interested in this book. And I wouldn't start off with the pitch in mind. I would start off with, "Hey, like, who are you? What do you do? And um, are you using ClickFunnels? What's your business?" Get to know people, build relationships, connect with them, and try not to give them too much. Like, ask one question at a time. And I don't go into this whole pitch. Some people teach you how to go in and start off with this entire thing about me, 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 me. Like, don't even
Yeah.
worry about that. Just go and ask them a question about their profile, something that you know they'll answer. People love to talk about themselves and their business, and engage that. Don't talk about yourself. They'll, if they're curious, they'll ask, or they'll go look.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'll get messages, "Hey Doug, I see that we have 18 mutual friends and we're in similar groups." And as soon as I start reading that shit, I don't even finish reading it. I'm not gonna lie, like that. I know what's coming next. I know that they are completely gonna pitch me something, and I won't even engage, and
Yeah.
you'll just turn me off. I'd rather have somebody ask, "Hey, you met Russell Brunson? Like, I saw that picture," or, "Hey, you have a twin brother? Like, ask me something about me and my life. Like, that's cool. Get to know me first." And I
Do
encourage you
you
guys
have
to
a
do
twin
that.
brother?
I do have a twin brother.
Really cool. I did not know that.
Yeah, everyone was asking if I got married. I'm like, no, my twin got married last week. So they're saying congratulations. I'm like, no, I'm the guy behind him.
The other one. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Cool.
it's funny, and then you build these relationships and get to know them, and then find out if there is a need for what you're promoting, whether it's lead funnels, or if it's one funnel away challenge, or 30 days book, or the expert secrets book. Find out what offer would work best for them, because there's so many guys, and there's going to be more
Yeah.
coming our way. So find out what works best, get them in that front end, follow up with them, and then you could find out what that next journey looks like. You know what I mean?
Yes,
But
the fortune
yeah,
is in the follow up.
yeah.
I also think this messaging people every day thing is really key. I've been told to do this also for growing Facebook groups. Andrew Cruzy says when he
Hmm.
started out, he messaged 50 people a day, or he added 50 new friends, messaged all of them.
Yeah.
And just like, I think you'd be a great fit for my group. Come check it out. Like, no pressure. Um, Affiliate marketing, same thing. Like, I'm doing the same with my business, to get clients. So yeah, it's really key. You need to have that personal touch, right?
Yeah, and you could do it in 30 minutes to an hour a day. I would say the
Yeah.
reason being full time with it did help is because once you start a community, it does require, it doesn't have to, but I like to put as much as I can into my group. Um, I try to do as much as I can, like whether like I've been quiet because I'm working on something right now in the background that they're going to find out about soon, but they know when I go quiet, something big is coming.
Yeah.
But even if you go live, like I create a segment called Wednesday Wins. I go live every Wednesday, and just introduce them to somebody who's brand new that's having their first hundred, maybe first $1,000, first $10,000 in their first month. And I try to find people that are like just doing little steps to get them to where they're going, because I want everyone to take action. I want them to see what these people are doing, because they're not doing anything crazy. They're not running paid ads. They have no following, and they're still having success with ClickFunnels. So I think by seeing other people, not just me, like, "Oh, Doug, you've been doing this for a while now. Of course you're successful." But I want them to
Yeah.
see people that are brand new doing things, so they could see how this works and pick up little tips here and there. So even come up with one segment a week, and that's really that. And following up with people, you don't have to go live every day. It doesn't have to be a 10 to 20 hour commitment. You know what I mean? So
That's such great advice. I love that, the Wednesday win.
yeah,
Because, you're celebrating people in your group, you're recognizing their efforts. I mean, people get discouraged so easily starting out.
yeah.
So if you can give them that little nudge, I think it's great.
I'm curious, who here watching has a Facebook group? Give me a one in the comments. Give me a one in the comments if you have a group. I'm just curious. I know for me, like, I know if you don't have a group, this is probably why. Um, I mean, I'd had about a year and a half experience with ClickFunnels before I started my group in January. December came around, I started a group. I didn't let anybody in for over a month. I was just like, I didn't know what I was going to teach them. I was nervous to start. I was nervous to get on camera, and I'll tell you the hint that saved me. So basically, I went and bought the One Funnel Away Challenge, and then I recapped those trainings because I realized the number one problem people are going to have with the challenge is getting through it, finishing it. So I said,
Right.
hey, like you don't have 2 hours today to go through all this and an hour to apply. What if I recap this in 15 to 20 minutes, give you my notes from the day, and then show you how I'm applying it to my business so you can apply it to yours? And I did that every day. I made a commitment. I went live for an hour for 30 days. So it was just 1 hour a day. And I probably spent another half an hour following up, answering questions and comments. So an hour and a half a day. I grew my group to over 1,500 people in that short time,
Wow.
um, and people were loving the content. And my name kind of just blew up because people were like mentioning me in the main groups. You know, by the main groups I mean ClickFunnels and Avengers groups. So when you start giving value, people start recognizing that and mentioning your name, and then that'll help grow your group. And then Facebook is now seeing activity in your group, and now they're going to start showing it in the promotion side for free. If you're in a Facebook group, if you're in this group right now on a desktop, you'll see the sidebar. It'll actually show you people's groups to join. So
Yeah.
you'll start getting shown there, which is really cool. And, now I do very little, honestly, with interviews and podcasts and stuff like that. I know I've gotten away from that. I want to do more. It's time consuming. Um, but my group is getting about 30 people a day just from that one organic feed. And those are 30 leads, guys. Those are 30 leads that you could capture, and I'll show you how I do that. And you guys probably realize how to do that, but for those of you guys don't, I'll show you how to build your email list by accepting people to your Facebook group, you know?
Yeah, and I think a lot of people also don't know that you don't really get shown in that sidebar feed until your group hits a certain level. I mean, you can a little bit. It's definitely happened to me in the One Funnel Away challenge groups, because I started out focusing on One Funnel Away as well, and had that in my group name. But yeah, I think you have to reach a certain number of people, and then Facebook just feeds you leads. They just like suggest the group to people.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
good thing to know.
That's cool. So it looks like a lot of people have groups. That's good. Keep going at
Yeah.
it. Never give up. The only people that fail in this industry are the ones that give up. I promise you. And momentum is key. Like once you start getting that momentum, just keep it rolling. Keep being consistent in your creative. You know your content. Um, Help people in the groups, and I keep track of it all. I have a spreadsheet of 10 groups that I have. Five are paid groups that I'm a part of. Five are free groups I'm a part of, and these are all people that I believe are my dream avatar, like the people that probably could relate to me more. Like I'm in debt
Yeah.
relief groups, I'm in credit repair groups because these people are starving themselves and their families. Like they're literally starving to save money. Like don't worry
Wow.
about saving money. Let's make more money, you know. And here's how you could do it. So I just document my journey. I used to never talk about my debt. I would never tell people I had $100,000 of debt. I would never tell them I didn't finish college. Like I hid that from my family, my friends. But the more I talk about that, the more things are happening for me. I'm attracting people that are in such need, that want to be helped and want to do what I do, and they're so hungry that they're starving. They're gonna put in a couple hours a day of simple
Yeah.
work that, you know what I mean. So they're my best clients. Um, and now it's crazy because my I started this year at $97,000 in debt still. So that means in the last 14 years I've
Wow.
paid back less than $16,000 after interest. You know what I mean? So I've been paying $10,000 a year in interest. You know, 4,000 of that was going to principal each year. So since this year, I've only got $36,000 of student loan debt left, and I'm going to pay it off probably by the end of next month. So like it's just incredible. I'm not saying that to brag. I'm showing you guys like I was negative in the beginning of the year, $100,000 in debt, and now it's all going to be gone. And it's just amazing, like what one program could do, and it's ClickFunnels. Um, it's just there's so much potential, guys. I want to, yeah.
Oh, Colton's here. What's up, Colton?
What's up, Colton? How you doing, brother?
I'm
Yeah.
uh, I'm ghostwriting an ebook with Colton on mastering anxiety, so it's very
Oh, that's
exciting to
awesome.
have him here. Yeah, he's
Cool.
doing something very cool.
Yeah, and then like that's the cool thing when you guys start leveraging affiliates and affiliate launches. They have contests, and you get to meet amazing people like Colton. We got to hang out for a weekend in McCall, and I feel like he's my brother now. It's really amazing, like the connections you make.
Yeah.
People start seeing your name, and yeah, I mean it's totally doable for you guys if you guys go out there and learn how to leverage these launches and do it the right way. And it's all organic. I haven't paid for an ad for any of these things.
Let me ask you this. Do you think people could still come in and promote the One Funnel Away Challenge and find success?
Yes,
'Cause I just feel
totally.
like just for myself, I came in kind of a few months in and already felt behind.
Yeah, you want to
Um,
know why? Because all the major players aren't promoting it anymore because the launch is over.
that's
So
true. Yeah, they've
now
moved on.
the people have moved on to the next big promotion because yeah, I mean there's a lot of opportunity there. You're making $100 commission per sale. How much are you guys making a week? Are you making $500 to $1,000 a week? That's 5 to 10 sales. If you message 30 people a day, I promise you, if you do it the right way, you're going to be getting 5 to 10 sales for the One Funnel Away Challenge. And then I'm going to show you in a minute, I'm going to show you how to automate that process with a Facebook group where you don't even have to be doing as much work as you were communicating that. And that's how I scaled it from, a couple sales a day to, I don't know, I was getting like over 100 a month, 200 a month some months. So all through my Facebook group. I'm going to show you guys that here in a minute. So stick around.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Any other questions you guys have? Anyone have any questions on getting started with affiliate marketing? Like, where are you guys at currently with affiliate marketing? Have you made your first sale in a product, or have you gained your first affiliate, meaning that they're paying 97 a month or 297 a month? Are you talking about people? Are you talking to people about funnel builder secrets? Because some people don't even realize that's an option and what comes with it. And when I first started my group, I was really heavily focused on promoting funnel builder secrets. That's over 1,100. I think it's almost $1,200 in commission for one sale.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So if you just sell one of those a week, you guys, that's what, it's not hard to get full time in this. It's not hard to replace your income. It takes a little bit of work, but I'm telling you that work is way better than showing up to a 9 to 5 or like if you're like me, I was working, 9 a.m. till midnight some nights at a restaurant. So it depends on what you do, I guess. But yeah, I'm curious if what are you guys looking at? Colette said struggling to get first sale of OFA. All right, so I'm going to show you something. Want me to jump in, Heidi? Want me to go in and show you guys how to get your
Yeah,
first OFA
absolutely. You
sale?
can share your screen if you
How do you
like.
deal with complaints or chargebacks? Oh man, actually, um, I just refund people if they've really gotten it. And this isn't referring to affiliate marketing. Affiliates, of course, like they're in contact ClickFunnels. I've had out of 600 people that bought One Funnel Away Challenge from me, I probably had I don't know 10 to 20 refunds, and some of them were because of import things where they couldn't import the box. Some people just realized they didn't have the money. Some people just took my bonuses and were jerks and refunded and whatever. I don't get mad at that stuff. It's whatever. Karma will come back. Um,
Right.
But yeah, Colton, for my course, okay. So this is my thing. I launched a beta course back in March, and I totally just failed to deliver. Like I bit off way more than I could chew. The sales funnel mastery course I've created is just so much more than a course. It's really 6 courses in one. It's teaching um, design, like funnel design and strategy, is teaching agency in module 2. Module 3 is creating your own products and webinar funnel and your membership funnel. Module 4 is e-commerce. Module 5 is affiliate marketing, and number 6 is organic traffic. So it's really 6 courses. And when I launched it, I sold it for beta pricing at $697, and I promised them it would be ready in like 3 months. And honestly, it didn't happen. So I've had people reach out and say, "Look, we didn't get what we wanted out of this, and I want a refund." And you know what? It was my fault. I told them, "Look, I'll refund you, but I'm going to tell you, like, you can either wait for me to finish this, and it's going to be the greatest thing that you've done because I'm not just giving you a course. It's going to be mentorship, accountability, weekly calls, bi-weekly master classes with other experts I'm bringing into this thing. It's so much for $700. It was a no-brainer to stick." And I told them, like, "Look, if you do leave, I'm probably not gonna allow you to buy any of my future products because I just don't feel like there's gonna be a trust this year. I know I dropped the ball, but if you just give me the trust again, like I'm gonna fulfill on this, and I promise you're gonna be happy." So for those people, I would try to talk them out of it. I really would. But if they say no, then I'm like, okay, here's their money back. I wouldn't even fight it because I don't want those chargebacks. But now, as I'm getting closer to launching my $5,000 product, it's going to be an intensive one-on-one and group coaching. I'm going to make sure I have signatures. through. I'm gonna have an application, obviously, and then I'm gonna have a form with signatures. So if you have that form with signatures, as long as you have proof that they are ready to commit and um, you're gonna use their credit card, they could get a charge back, but you could get it overridden by having that proof. So just having a simple signature. I know that's kind of hard to do for $1,000 products or anything below that, but anything over $2,000, I think you should get their signature. And I could probably get you a copy of a form, possibly. Let me see what I could do on that. But I still have to figure out how I'm doing mine because I'm getting all ready for October. But yeah, guys,
Awesome.
good question, Colton. Um, Someone said they were struggling with bonuses. All right, let's talk about bonus creation real
That's a big
quick.
one.
Yeah, Edward David struggling with bonuses. So here's some bonuses, right? I'm going to give you an example of what I did with the lead funnels launch. All right. First thing I do is I go like whatever we're launching, whatever we're selling, we have to find out what are the problems it's going to create for the people buying it, and they're going to be problems. I promise you. For the one funnel away challenge, when I asked myself what are the problems being created and how could I help them, the biggest problem was time. $100, it wasn't the money. Money wasn't a problem because $100 really is such a deal for everything you get. So I knew that wasn't the problem. The problem was time and commitment.
Hmm.
So, like most people, what we do is we create an offer bonus that is targeted to get them the result. So, for me, I knew I needed to save them time and give them accountability. And that's why you see all these accountability groups jumping up because they work. So, I created a accountability group and I said, look, if you buy the One Funnel Away Challenge through me, I'm going to give you a lesson every day. It's going to be 15 to 30 minutes. In that lesson, I'm going to sum up the days, all of the trainings. Usually it was 2 or 3 trainings a day we were getting. It's a lot. And then I was giving them my notes, and I'll present those notes to them in a slide format. So now I'm brand new. I don't want to get on camera, so I would just hide behind slides, and I would just read my slides. That's all I'm doing. But people were loving the content. They were taking notes. I even give them the slides, and then I give them a 5 to 10 minute demonstration on exactly how I am applying that day's lesson to my thing that I was creating. So now you're saving them time through these lives, and you're giving them notes, and then you're giving them accountability by having a Facebook group and a place where they can feel safe. And now for the lead funnels, the problem I saw with the lead funnels was, well, it's only $7, no big deal. But this thing was like 100 and I think it was like 100 plus pages. I forget the exact number. But who's gonna read that, right? How many people bought lead funnels and didn't even read this stuff? So you could look at an offer like this. What if you take your best takeaways from that 100 pages and sum it up and give it to them in a PDF format? Or what if you could just do a 5 to 10 minute video summing up your best takeaways from that and how they could actually apply it? The whole point of lead funnels is to create a lead funnel. What if you create a funnel template to give to them that is already pre-written? They should put in their copy, put in their video, put in their offer in the button, and that's what I did. I gave them a copy of my exact my lead funnel that I use for all my lead magnets. All I do is I use the same thing. I clone it. I change the copy, change the video, change the button, change the offer, and it's done. All right. So maybe create a template of some sort. So again, just think about what are the problems that are being created through that offer, um, and how can you make it better. So I hope
Yeah,
that helps.
I don't know if you were the first affiliate to do this, Doug, but I think you've had a lot of people modeling you. Doing the One Funnel Away Challenge recaps. That's definitely what I did too with
Hmm.
this group. Just every day, do a recap, share notes, add additional tips like, hey, you might try this software to help you with this mission, and that works extremely well. And I think you can also document your own process. Like I'm taking the One Group Away Challenge right now, and my
Yeah.
intention is to like share with the group what I'm learning and kind of my key takeaways. So it's going to be less like mission recap focus and more like,
Yeah.
hey, here are my results, to serve as an example.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And that's a good point because a lot of people will feel like they're not the expert. And trust me, like I feel that way sometimes too. It's probably why I've dogged on my course. Like right now, I'm still stuck on releasing my agency module. Why? Because I never had success with agency. My agency failed. Like I hated being an agency owner.
Oh man,
But
me too.
but
It's
you know
hard.
what? Um, I still know what it takes to get clients. I was able to get clients. They weren't the best clients, but then you like now, if anything, I should know how to teach it even more because I failed. So I know that I need to get over that and just kind of release this agency module. It's everything I have, all my local funnels, all my business funnels. It's like I know it's good, but sometimes the biggest imposters are the ones who don't feel imposter syndrome. So if you feel like an imposter, it's okay. It means you care, and I care so much, and like I know Heidi, you care, and it's like,
Yeah.
you know. Be the journalist, interview people, go out there and document the journey. Like when I started my Facebook group, I wasn't pretending to be rich. I wasn't to pretend to be successful. I actually showed my bank account in January and showed how it was negative and like where I was stuck. And then in May, um, they knew I had results, but like I still felt really stuck. What do I want to create? What's this long-term process look like? What's my business look like in a year? And I get all overwhelmed. So I went through the 6 steps to getting unstuck. All right. So it doesn't always have to be like great wins and glory. You go show the struggles you had and your realizations on how to overcome those struggles. Because if you're feeling like that, most people are too. So I say document the journey, both good and bad, 100%.
Yeah, I
If,
think that's been so key to your success because you have this everyman thing about you and people can really relate. They're like, "Oh my God, if he can do it, I can too." Like,
yeah.
you know, just not to downplay your accomplishments at all, but just I think
Yeah.
you really give people hope.
Yeah. And that's it. Just go out there and inspire people. Set your goals. Like now, the business is doing okay. Well, it's doing pretty good. But the thing is, I hit like a ceiling, and I'm like, why can't I break through this mark every month that I want to achieve? And I felt like if I want $1 million business, I need to feel like $1 million. So my new thing in my group is like, you know what? It's not just business. There's really 4 things that you need to focus on, and number one is yourself. You have to focus on your self care. If you feel like $1 million, you'll be able to go make $1 million. Trust me, and that's where I'm heading. I feel a lot better this week than I did last week. I feel way better than I felt a month ago. So number one, focus on yourself, diet, exercise, like go and love yourself, and I didn't for a while. Number two is relationships with family and friends and just making the time for people. And then those who don't bring you joy or, you know, um, bring you, into another direction, like going out and
Yeah.
partying, lose those friends. I mean, I have my childhood best friends that I'm trying to distance myself from because they just like to party and it's not who I want to be anymore. Number three is like your purpose, kind of like mindset things. Like I really started and don't go and like start this whole day routine where you wake up and drink a glass of water and meditate and journal and read and
And do
study and then
10
present.
things. I
Yeah,
know. It's
go out and
crazy.
just do one. Like I started waking up and just for 10 minutes in the morning, I would think about how today would be perfect. What could happen today? I'd envision it like it's happening. Instead of reaching for my phone like I used to, I reach for my phone and start doing messages right away. So I give it at least 5 to 10 minutes. I picture my day and clear, and then I did that for a week. And then the next week I introduced a journal. All right, so now I'm journaling. I don't do much. 5 minutes. It doesn't take long and things like that. So mindset, just be mindful, be more present. Don't always be thinking about the next task. And then the last thing is, so you got yourself, your passion or purpose, relationships. It's your business. So now that's your productivity. Like now you can focus on the business. When you perfect yourself, your mindset, and your relationships, the business is just going to take off naturally. Like you're going to wake up more motivated. You're going to feel more productive. So just a little mindset training, I guess, for you guys. Like start small, focus on yourself first. It's okay to be selfish. People will thank you later for that. Promise you.
I'm so glad you talked about mindset because that was actually one of the questions I had for you. Like, we always hear that belief is so important when you're making a
Yeah.
big move like this. Did you always have the belief that you would succeed, or is more like, I'm going to die trying? I'm just going to do this and see what happens and hope I'm successful?
Yeah, so like I skipped over a bit of my origin story, but when I left college, I was involved in network marketing. I went through 20. I counted the other day because I have all the pills and the things in this closet right over here. I just threw them all away. I kept all the flyers I used to promote. I counted 27 business opportunities I was a part of. Sometimes I was a part of 3 or 4 at a time, and I'd last a few months. Sometimes my longest opportunity was like maybe a year, um, and I did that for so long. And I realized I'm doing way too much. Um,
Yeah.
and back then, like I knew I was gonna be successful one day. I had the drive, and the belief was kind of there, but I think it takes to start making money so you can believe that. Like make that $100 so you could believe you can make $100. Once you make it 100, now you can make 1,000. Then you can make 10,000. Then you can make 100,000. And now I want that million. And I'm like, well, I don't know if I could hit $1 million in sales before Funnel Hacking Live. So like that doubt is strong. And I was like, why do I feel that way? I'm like, well, I don't feel like a millionaire. I don't feel like $1 million. So now I'm like, what do I need to do to feel that way? And I'm like, okay, I hired a coach. I think I should invest in somebody or something. Um, now I have a business coach. I have a health coach. I have an energy healer that's like kind of like my mindset
Nice.
coach. So
Love it.
like, and I invest in myself, and I think that when you start investing in yourself, people take notice. And not that it's for them. It's not for them at all. It's for you. But I know because of my mind and body and the way that things are going, I will be able to hit Two Comma Club. And I believe that. So it's like go and take care of yourself first, and that belief will come second.
That's amazing because I think
Yeah.
you're by doing all those things, your whole vibe changes, like how you show
Yeah.
up, because you're really getting more in touch with your highest self and you're manifesting that, which I know all sounds kind of woo, but
Yeah.
there's really some truth to that.
There's so much truth to it. I mean, you study um, any ancient, even religion. I'm not religious. I'm very spiritual, especially now, but it's all the same thing. Just some are personified differently, and that's why I kind of don't really resonate with religion because it's all. There's some things I just don't agree with, but I do believe that self love is a reflection of your success. So by taking care of yourself first, things will fall into place naturally. And you're right; it does sound kind of like, ooh, yeah, okay. But I promise you, like when I set my intentions on something, like, it's just crazy. Like I get upset sometimes, and I get frustrated. I'm not where I want to be. But I look back on all my achievements, and I'm like, oh man, it's only been 8 months, and like, I just went and bought my dream car a couple days ago. Finally, I hit the dream car in March, and I couldn't get it because people are like, "Oh, where's your dream car, Doug?" And I'm like, "Oh, this is embarrassing. Like, I can't get approved. I can't get approved for a freaking car loan or a lease." I was getting denied, 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 and I set a goal to go out there and really focus on my credit. And I finally got approved last Monday. I picked it up on Friday, and just that car. It sounds so corny, but like being in this car makes me feel so much better about myself. Like it's just nice to have a new vehicle that I feel and look good in, and now I'm like taking the long way home from the gym, and like I'm just joy riding every day. But it's nice, and I think that's gonna give me more belief too. So my whole point is like set that intention, think about what you want every day, and do something small every day to get you closer to that goal. Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Um, I just want to get back to something that someone said in the comments, Mike
Hmm.
Milt. He says he hasn't really focused on affiliate marketing yet, but has plans to design some good shared funnels. So that's actually an interesting tactic that people can use to get affiliate sales.
Yeah,
Like you create a really great shared funnel, someone loads it, and if they don't have a ClickFunnels account, they have to sign up, right? And
yep.
so they'll be attached to your affiliate link. Um, Another way, like you could do it, you can link to your ClickFunnels 14-day trial or the OFA in the back end of your funnel. I don't know if Colton's still watching, but he told me that's how he became a top affiliate for ClickFunnels. He had this course called the Broke Ass Entrepreneur,
Yeah.
but he was trying to sell it for $1,000. Nobody was buying it because they were all broke. So he started giving it away for free. And on the back end, he said, you know, do you need a ClickFunnels account? Here's my
Yep.
link. And, next
Boom.
thing, boom, dream car winner. So there are more than one way to get there.
Yeah, absolutely. Provide value. I don't know what you do. Is that Mike that asked that? Yeah, Mike.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what you do, Mike, but I'll give you an example.
Graphic
Sometimes
designer.
a graphic designer.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, create so like yeah, do what you love. I'll give you an example. Like more traditional sense. There was an accountant who left his accounting job, created an accounting funnel and an accounting challenge for accountants to get $10,000 more in revenue each month. And now he has a group specifically for accountants. When they join the group, they watch this webinar training. They get the free template and the free training on how to set up the template to go get more leads. And he gives it all away for free if they buy ClickFunnels through his link. He might even
Yeah.
sell the challenge now. So like
Brilliant.
create something similar. You could do that for any niche design, right? when I first started in this, I wanted to create a graphic design course and a funnel design course. And then I found Catherine Jones, and I'm like, oh my God, this girl's so much better than I am. I can't even go and do this now. So I'm like, what am I gonna do now? I'm like, well, I'm not just good at design. I'm good at the strategy. Like, I've done an agency kind of okay. I've sold affiliate. I've done e-commerce, um, and I've created a course, right? I was doing a debt relief course back then. So I'm like, well, there are 5 ways right there that people could make money with ClickFunnels. I'm like, oh my God, there it is. So many people are struggling with ClickFunnels. What if I could teach them 5 different ways to go make money with ClickFunnels right now and teach them how to pick the one that's going to suit them? So like that's what I did. I created Sales Funnel Mastery, 5 ways to monetize ClickFunnels. So for you, like one of people's biggest struggles are creating their first funnel. Create a design and strategy group about funnel design or graphic design, and go get when they join your group, do like a 5 day challenge, and on the last day, like teach them that they need ClickFunnels to go and create funnels and design. You could probably even affiliate for things like I think it's called Cover Action Pro. You could affiliate for other things that they'll need tools that they'll need to create designs and things like that. I think even Canva has an affiliate program. I know it's free, but they have a paid portion of it too. So think about how you could take what your thing is and go create a group around that. And I'm going to talk about it in a few minutes when we go into this presentation, but how to automate this process with a webinar as your pinned post. And then when you welcome everybody to the group, send them to watch that webinar, and you'll be getting sales automatically for whatever it is that you're promoting or selling.
That's a brilliant
So,
idea too.
yeah, yeah. So not only are you getting affiliate, but you can sell your own programs. You know what I mean? And you could go check out. There's so many more things outside of the ClickFunnels community. People like think that, we're such a tight knit group, and we are. But there's such a huge world outside of us. So because you think it's already being done, it doesn't matter. Like there's so many people out there selling courses. Go on Udemy, and I think there's a few others, Teachable, and look for courses based on design. See what they're doing. Go look at their modules and how they structure it, and like go just create those lessons. And there's just so much inspiration out there to model after.
Yeah, that's a great idea too.
Oh, Mike's doing
Course
done for you.
hack.
Yeah, he's doing done for you graphics. That I know that's a lot of time because you're
Yeah,
doing graphics. You're sending them back. They're asking for people. They're asking for changes to be made. It's a time suck, and you know to charge what you're worth. It's probably like $500 to $1,000 a design, but you can't. People won't pay that, and then even so, you're still getting scope creep. Go teach it. I'm telling you what people. I know they teach the who, not the how, in the challenge, but let's be honest, most people starting out can't afford the who, so they'd rather learn
it's
the
true.
how, and they should. I think that's the one thing I didn't agree with One Fun Way Challenge is like, no, do what you got to do in the beginning, then you could go find the who when you're making money. Um, so, yeah, definitely go and teach it. People need you. They need your services. Join the challenge every month or every week, whatever they're doing, and join those groups. Post pictures of your graphics and start conversations. I know people might consider that kind of like attention seeking, but hey, if you do it the right way, it's really not poaching that people get all mad about. I wouldn't be sending people a link right when you meet them, but say, hey, like, I saw you commented on my graphic, like, any interest in learning how to do that? Well, I have a 5 day free challenge teaching you how to do this. Just join my Facebook group. We'll get you started. I'd love to have you. Every day, deliver them a video. They're going to start consuming your content. They're going to love what you're teaching. And then on the last day, then send them to a webinar, or you could do it. I probably wouldn't do it live. Send them to a webinar, and it's going to show them what they get in your course and make them an offer and a bonus stack. And boom, you'll have sales for courses. Plus, you get the affiliate side of commissions when they sign up for the softwares they're going to need.
Yeah, that's awesome. So Mike
Yeah.
actually designed my group cover
Oh, I was going to ask who did
photo.
that. It looks good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. Yeah, and
Yeah.
then he went on and designed Alan Dean's, who I think he
Oh,
ran a contest, and then he chose
yeah.
Mike's because Mike's the best.
That's so
No,
smart.
no offense to the other designers, but yeah.
Oh, it
So
looks good.
he's
Yeah.
yeah, Mike's gonna go far, I think. But yeah, that's a
Yeah.
great idea to teach people because I don't, group cover photos probably not that complicated, even if you're not a designer. But like,
It's so
I didn't,
important, though.
yeah, I wanted it to look really good. I didn't want to mess around with Canva. I already did that, and my first design looked pretty bad, so I
Yeah.
wanted to
Mike,
go with the professional.
and a cool thing you could do is like go create a video on how to create. I don't know if I haven't seen Alex's One Group Away challenge. But I'm sure she talks about cover photos. It's one of the most important things. see if you could find other people that have courses similar to Alex. If you could go and do a free training for their group on how to create a cover photo, like do things like
Yeah.
that. I mean, that one thing right there, you don't have to teach graphics. Go teach cover photos. Oh my God, everyone needs a profile funnel. I'm gonna cover it here in a minute, as to why, and that alone right there, like I'd be happy to have you in my group and come teach a lesson on cover photo, creating cover photos, because everyone needs a Facebook group. Everyone needs a good cover photo. I think it's just brilliant, and that one idea right there could be the big one, and it could lead to the next big idea you have. You know what I mean? So that's cool.
Yeah,
All
that's,
right.
dude, huge opportunity there, Mike. Make sure you follow up with
Yeah.
Doug.
Yeah. Hit me up. I got you.
Nice.
Yeah. So cool. Any other questions? I think we should jump in. You guys want to learn how my 6-step process, how I hit the dream car in 66 days?
Heck yes. I
I
think
want to
Anna
teach you
had a
guys something.
question though.
Yeah. Cool. Where's Anna?
Says, would you recommend educating people on how to create their own product and help them to launch? Is this the wrong direction or not?
No, I think that's smart. I think that that's the next. The way I teach the 5 ways to monetize ClickFunnels is start with affiliate. I think everyone should start as affiliate because they don't have to have their own products. They're gonna understand like so much about marketing when you start promoting affiliate. You're gonna learn how to build relationships, connect with people, and make sales. More importantly, you're gonna be able to believe that you can make money, and it's gonna happen quickly. Once you have that down, you're gonna find where you're good at. Like, am I good at sales? Am I good at messaging? Am I good at copy? Am I good at design? You're gonna really learn quick what you're actually really good at, and then you could go create a program. And I think the hardest thing about people creating programs is that they don't know where to start or what to do. So I think it's brilliant. I think for me, my income's pretty split right now. It's mostly, I think course sales are now finally passing my affiliate income, but it's pretty
Awesome.
50-50. But
Yeah, I
I
think
know, yeah,
all good affiliate marketers eventually create their own products, like
yeah,
Alex with the One Group Away challenge. I'm working on my own core offer now,
yep,
which will be like a beta program. I think you have to
perfect,
do that at some point.
yeah. And there's a way to do it. I'll tell you guys a $5,000 tip that my mentor gave me. When I hired him, I had $450 in my bank account. I owed him, $4,550 or whatever, $750. I'm like, okay, now I'm screwed. Like, how am I going to come up with this money for this guy? He's counting on me. So that investment put a fire under me to go and take action. I was going to create the entire course. It would take me months and months to sell it, and maybe it was going to be crappy anyway. So the whole idea was he told me, go make a post today and sell your course. I'm like, I don't have a course to sell, man. And he said, no, listen, go outline it, what you're going to teach, what you're going to learn, how they could get it, and make that launch post like this Wednesday. I'm like, okay, I'll do that. All the people that commented on that post, I got over 500 comments, which was crazy.
Wow.
I made 60, or I think it was 64 sales off of that at $700. I made $35,000 in a weekend, and that changed everything for me. Everything.
Did you have a
And
funnel set up for that? Like, how did you
nope.
collect those payments? It's all
Um,
manual?
oh well, I did have So he was telling me to use pay funnels, but I'm a funnel guy, so I did create a order form and thank you page. I didn't have upsells or anything like that. I just had simple order form. Um, and then it went right into a thank you
Yeah.
page where they would join the private group, and I have my whole onboarding sequence, and then I would go live every week, and we would teach. On Mondays I have a coaching call, and then Thursdays I brought in a guest. So if you don't feel like the expert in certain things, bring in guests. It adds so much more value to your program and your course, and almost everyone's willing to do it because it gets them more recognition. So I brought in people like Catherine Jones to teach a design masterclass for my design module. I brought in Jeff Miller to teach research for agencies in my agency module. I brought in Peter Prue to teach it. He actually taught most of my e-commerce module because I just don't like and do e-commerce. I brought in Sid Meadows to also teach some things in my e-commerce. So again, just bringing people that could teach people more things that you might not know, and it adds so much more perceived value in your course and your programs. So when you do come for launch, now you've got your beta students. You're gonna get testimonials that you can put on your landing pages and things like that. So yeah, really powerful.
So you basically created the course as it happened, right? Like you
Yeah.
create it live with your customers.
Yeah, I would. I never used any of those videos because it was just they're so long, and like my whole
Yeah.
thing is like I want to get you the result fast. I want to get you A to B without all the fluff and the stories that people sometimes tend to put in their courses. No offense to them, but I want to get people. I know how I like to learn, and people that resonate with me and the way I like to learn will also learn that way. And I think that's. I just want the answer. Show me click by click how to do it, so I can do it in 5 minutes, not an hour. You know, the
Yeah.
stories are great, but I just want to know how to do this thing. So I would actually take all their questions, and where I'm getting iffy feedback, I'd go recreate those modules even better now because I know where if they have questions, other people are gonna have questions, and it brought me more clarity. So then I would just reshoot the 5 to 15 minute video for that course lesson and just put it right in. So yeah,
Awesome. Yeah, I love that whole. My coach told me the same thing. Like she has me booking calls with people just to be like, tell me about your business. Hey, I'm developing this beta program. What do you think? You know, it's. I'm not trying to make sales yet, but yeah, I think that's a great way to just like kick your own butt and
yeah,
get it done. Because once you sell it, you have to deliver, right?
that's it.
Yeah, or you pretty much be wrecking your reputation.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Cool. All right, very nice.
But yeah, Doug's going to actually teach us something now. This is awesome. I thought we were just doing an interview, but now he just dropped a bunch of knowledge bombs and now we're getting even
Yeah.
more learning. So
Yeah. So let me jump in. Is it cool if I share my screen?
absolutely, you should be able to just click on share screen.
All right. Cool. Let's see if that works. Boom, boom, boom. All right, let me know if you guys could see that. I'm trying to find the live now. I'm off. Oh, here we go. Okay. Doo, doo. All right, I think it still shows us right now. Let me see if I did something wrong here.
Hmm.
You're in the
Oh,
show.
oh, you know what? I just had to add it.
Oh, okay,
There we
cool.
go.
Perfect. All right, cool. So
Cool.
let's just talk about what we're going to cover right here. All right. So finding an audience who needs ClickFunnels, right? So step number one is like, what are you selling? And after you know what you're selling, you can find out who needs it, right? So number one, I asked myself was who needs ClickFunnels? In this case, I was promoting One Funnel Away Challenge as well. So I was like, who could use One Funnel Away Challenge? Number two is create a step. A template, a course, a challenge, a giveaway. We went over a lot of that in this already, but create a template, a course, or a challenge, or some kind of giveaway that you could incentivize people to join your Facebook group. All right. So now number three is you go create the Facebook group. All right, and you got to make sure that your cover photo contains certain things like your headline, your call to action. And my call to action, if you look at my Facebook group, says, "Get my free course. Click here to join." And when you click there, you should have your link there so they can easily access your course. Don't make them go looking for the link. Step number four is create your Facebook funnel. Again, that's just having, I'm going to go over into the details of that, but it's having a good cover photo and maybe even a good wall and a good featured photo, good profile photo. And all of them that they click on should have a link to join your group. Make sure there's multiple access points with offers created. Step number five is make them an offer they can't refuse. What is the next logical step for them? What's going to help them most and make them an offer? Most people that aren't making money in affiliate marketing is that they're not creating an offer. They're not creating offers for their group or their audience. And step number six, which is probably the hardest thing for people, is where can I find and engage with my target audience? So we're going to go over that too. All right, so number one is finding an audience who needs ClickFunnels. And the biggest thing about this, we talked about it a little bit earlier, was niche down. If you are into accounting, go create in a group for accountants how to make $10,000 extra per month through sales funnels. Guess what they're going to need, guys? Make that template and give it to them for free. They're going to need a ClickFunnels account. All right. So niche down. If you're doing design, again, go create some cool like design graphics that you could share with them. That's going to be easy for them to import into their funnels. Create a template that's already pre-designed. I've got a cool one from Chris Benetti that is really awesome. So yeah, check that out. And I know a lot of people are thinking like before they start a Facebook group is like, oh, I don't have the results. Why would anybody listen to me, right? So again, we talked about a few things here today. Documenting the journey, being the reporter, being honest with people, declaring your goals. Sometimes setting a goal and letting them know where you're at currently, and then when they watch you hit that goal, it's like damn, that's crazy. Like I told people I want to lose 20 pounds and do a 6 minute mile, and I've been working hard towards that goal. And I know the day I know I'm going to be able to break that 6 minute mile, I'm going to go live at the track and have someone record me doing a 6 minute mile. Like that's goes so much more further than just saying what you're going to do. I think showing people what you're doing. So that's why they're going to listen to you. Go and declare and commit and create. All right, so here's some questions you could ask yourself if you're not sure what to niche down in. So I like questions because they invite revelation. So I think that when you ask yourself certain things like, what do you do for a living currently? What do you like about it, and what don't you like about that? Like, write those things down. If you don't know what you love about your job, write down what you hate about your job, and the opposite is probably true for what you like. So it's gonna help you realize what you're good at, what you like. What's up, Daniel?
Yeah.
What
Someone to
have
put
you
that
done
up there.
professionally in the past? Sometimes people leave past jobs like they have skills and talents in areas where they forget about because they took a pay increase to forget those passions. So what have you done in the past? Maybe it's something like you used to do that you could create a group around. What kind of questions are people always asking you about? Like when you're out with friends and family, like what are they asking you? Like how could you help them? Do you have any hobbies that you're passionate about? Sometimes there's people. I'll give you an example. This guy was growing microgreens. It would take him 10 days to grow various microgreens. He would bring them to restaurants and farmers markets in his town, and make about $1,000 a week selling them. But then he created a course about it and how to do it, how to make extra income growing microgreens. And now the guy's a millionaire, which is crazy. It truly is. It's crazy. What types of experience have you overcome in your life? Even better question, actually. Write this one down: is what truths are you lying to yourself about? What are you lying to yourself about, and what are you hiding from? I was hiding from my debt. I was hiding from the fact I didn't go to and finish college. I was hiding from the fact that I was partying too much. Um, and these things, like by telling your truth, how many people could you help out there? That's what you need to realize. Like by me being vocal about my debt and how I overcome it and how I'm paying it all back now is going to help so many more people than me hiding it. So, what things have you struggled with in your past that you are currently overcoming or you have overcome? Because if you have struggled, there's millions of people out there struggling too. And just by being one step ahead of them, you could go and provide super amount of value to your audience. All right, so audience research. Once you now have your audience, let's talk about what the number one goal is. So for ClickFunnels clients, it was they just want to make money. They want to replace their job. They want to be free, um, and they want to do it without, you know, struggling with it. So what's their biggest struggles? What's their biggest pain points? Time and money, I found were mine. When I did research, it was time and money, commitment, knowing what to do. All right, so if you could help them do number one with avoiding number two, you got yourself a perfect hook, a perfect headline, a perfect offer. Um, what can you create to help them solve this pain? So I found most of the people were struggling with the old version of affiliate bootcamp. They were struggling. It was teaching them how to go spend money on ads and solo ads and things that weren't panning out. So I said, screw that. I'm gonna go teach them how to do organic traffic with Facebook groups. All right, to achieve that number one goal. So do your research, get them number one without number two, and teach them how to do that. All right, again, I just told you about Affiliate Bootcamp. It used to suck. Now it's actually pretty amazing. They've redone it, and now it's actually in consumable, actionable content that you can actually like apply today, which I love. Number two is create that template, course, challenge, or giveaway. So again, questions about revelation. I ask you, what type of funnel can you create to give to this audience? Right? Because if you create a funnel for them, it's going to save them tons of time, tons of money. They could go out and import it, and they're going to need a 14-day free trial to ClickFunnels to get that. Is there a mini course you could give them for free to show them how to use ClickFunnels or whatever? But we don't have to talk about ClickFunnels today. We can talk about like doing anything, your course, other products. So could you create a mini course to help them with that main offer? What type of challenge can you create to get them started? Is there a 5-day challenge? 30-day challenge is kind of long, but I would start with like a 5 to 7-day challenge. Get them consuming your content. Make it easy for them to get small wins each day. Get them loving your content. And then the last day, make them a pitch to your core offer. What else can you give away that will help them? What's the next logical step of the customer journey? Like, right? Like, where are they struggling? Where's the problems? And what could you create as a bonus or an offer to help them with that? Here's some examples. So for me, When people sign up to ClickFunnels with me, I was like, what kind of offer could I create to make it a no-brainer? I said, well, I spent the last year and a half building funnels for clients, and here's one. This is a library, wine bar, and bistro. It's a restaurant funnel, and it's 22 pages. It's kind of crazy.
Wow.
It's a website. It's menus. It's a birthday offer. It's an anniversary offer. It's an email list build strategy. It's all done for you. I sold this for $1,800 to a local client. They paid me money to manage that account for them, build their email address list up, um, and do marketing for them. So um, it's just done for you. Like you go out there, just import it today, and you go get set up and go find a client, right? So then I did this for a contractor, another restaurant, a dentist, a realtor, a fitness. Here's an affiliate one for Traffic Secrets. Here's my agency. So I created all these templates. I said, you know what, you guys don't have to do this. I know it's a lot of work, but I had them already. So I'm like, all right, get my premium funnel pack when you buy ClickFunnels, right? So it depends on what people are signing up to ClickFunnels for. If you're niching down to accountants, build an accountant funnel. Give it to them when they sign up to ClickFunnels for free. Then you give them a training on how to use it because they're going to get this funnel. Now that's a problem, right? As a bonus, you're going to get the thing that solves that problem. I'm going to give you click by click, step by step tutorials. It's going to show you how to set up your funnel. So create some kind of free course or whatever. You can put your affiliate links in here to get more people to sign up to ClickFunnels. And again, that was my main strategy to get to 100 affiliates, and I did that in less than or a little like a few days over the 2 month period, from January to March. So that's the exact strategy. Number three, so now that you have the cool thing to give them, let's go create a Facebook group where you could give this away to them. When they join the Facebook group, they're going to get this freebie. All right. So again, when you're making a group, here's some questions you could ask yourself. What keywords might people be searching for when you're creating your name of your group? Have those keywords in there. So like I wanted to be ranked for ClickFunnels and sales funnels. So if you look at my group name, Sales Funnel Mastery, 5 ways to monetize ClickFunnels. Wow, what's going on here? I'm teaching ClickFunnels in a group called Sales Funnels as mentioned and monetization as mentioned. So great keywords. Ask yourself, why do you join the groups that you join? All right, what's attractive about them? What cover photo looks great? We talked about cover photos earlier. Go look at everyone's cover photos that look great and see how you can replicate that. Don't copy. I've got a million people using my exact cover photo, and it's crazy to me. I'm like, it's not going to work for you guys. Like, people are going to catch on. Some people even left my photo on there. I'm like, you guys are just, come on, what are you doing?
What?
Yeah,
Wow.
it's crazy, and that's why I say like I don't care
Silly.
anymore. I used to get mad and message people. I don't even care. Go ahead. You're not going to get anywhere with that. Go make your cover photo unique to you. Go write down. Go find 10 cover photos. Write down one thing you like about each one, and use those 10 different aspects to make your own unique cover photo. Make it awesome. You know, because people are going to see you on the side of ClickFunnels, or I'm sorry, Facebook, and they're going to join your group based on your cover photo. It's going to be your first initial reaction. What do you like most about the groups you're in? Go teach those things that other people are doing. My Wednesday win segment was not my original idea. Wednesday wins, I came up with that term, but people were going live on Fridays talking about wins. I'm like, well, I'm gonna do this on Wednesday. Call it Wednesday wins. You know, um, do things like that. Do funnel reviews. Do graphic reviews. Whatever you're doing, take it all and apply it to your group in a unique way that's unique to your group. All right. Let's see here. Okay. And here's some good cover photos I've pulled. These are all kind of older now. I think a lot of people have changed these. I made this presentation for Zeki for his affiliate summit, Ninja Summit way back. But look how clean this is. It's got exactly what he's promoting, what you're going to learn, and how to get access. So hook story offer, right? Click here to get access. When you click here, it should pop up a link that you could join his group right here. And then you have Rachel. She's got credibility. Russell and Todd, and she's got her dream car. Again, clear call to action, headline call to action. You know exactly what you're going to be learning in this group. Spencer, I mean, he doesn't even need a cover photo. We all, number one ClickFunnels affiliate, Spencer, he doesn't need much, but he has himself, he's got his name, he's got what it's about, and who it's for. James Hurst, you have an offer here. Get this Chrome extension when you join my group. Again, the offer's right here. So now we're going to create your Facebook funnel that leads you to that group. So Facebook funnel is this. If you look at mine's again, it's changed since then. You know what I'm going to do? Actually, I'm just going to pull up my current one because this is a little old. I got things on there that aren't necessarily relative. Oops.
And there you
All
go,
right.
Mike. We need to add a CTA to my group cover.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Sales funnel mastery. So logo is ego. You don't even need a logo. Um, I should probably even get rid of that or shrink it down. But I want people to know I'm trying to brand myself. So, it's good to have credibility, dream car winner. Credibility over here again, me and Russell. When I met him in McCall, I got a little picture. Join my free Facebook group, connect, inspire, experience. Link, so access my free course right here in the middle. Link in description. So you click here and boom, look how easy it is for them to join my group. 2 clicks, right? And
Nice.
then again, down here, and this, you guys gotta keep an eye on Facebook because it changes so often. It's crazy. Oh, come on. So for here, if you look, it was used to be one. I think it was down here. Then it was mobiles up here, desktops down here. But now they're both above on desktop and mobile. So you gotta look for these arrows. Get instant
Yep.
access to my free course. Um, Link and pin post. So they know that they have to join a group. They could click here. Oh, I don't. Oh my God, I'm breaking my own rule. I gotta add that. So let me just see that real quick. That's funny. It's because I changed this recently. I never changed the link. So yeah, I'll show you guys a little demonstration. Go here and just put your link to join your group right here. Done editing. Boom. You should always have a link on the photos. Even my profile photo, I should probably put that link. Join my free
Sweet.
group.
I'm glad I did that part right.
Yeah. Make it so easy to join the group that they're not gonna have to work for it, right?
Yeah.
So I have 3 access points, and then my wall now is very business. It used to be family and friends, but if you look here, there's certain things I do post that I just keep private. So like, let's see if this is public. These are all public posts, family, friends. So I have both. And this is a little hack you could do. I make them just available to ClickFunnels at first, and then once there's engagement, there's a lot of engagement. So this one's ClickFunnels only. So see, now that this has a lot of engagement, or it has a decent amount of engagement, now I'll open this up and make it public. If you don't want your friends and family to see it, don't. But there's certain things I post that I don't want them to see right away. And the cool thing is when you make it just to ClickFunnels only, by creating a friends list, you're actually going to get more engagement on that post because it's designated to people that will actually engage on that post. Some friends and family won't even like, what the heck is this? So, for example, if you're here, and you're writing a post for friends and just for marketers and entrepreneurs, go down here, see all, go to custom. You could add a custom list, right? So, let me see how I did that. Custom maybe. So you're gonna add a new list. Only me. So again, now I have one called ClickFunnels. So ClickFunnels, and I make my post and I'll post it. Once it starts getting engagement, I'll open up to the public. So for friends, let's see if I can find my friend requests. I don't even know where they're going to be. Oh, here we go. So let's see if I add Martin, confirm. I'm going to go to add to another list, add new list, and make it marketing or entrepreneur ClickFunnels. Now I can check that person off. So I'm just going to keep doing this for every time I add friends. I have probably a couple thousand people on this ClickFunnels list. So just a little hack for you guys there. If you're concerned about showing your profile to family and friends, but don't care. They don't care. They're not paying your bills. Go out there and just customize your profile to optimize to get people in your Facebook group. All things should lead to your Facebook group because that's where you're gonna now I'll show you next how to build the email list from it. But yeah, all these things are always just kind of I give back a lot now because I just think it's important, and honestly, I don't like having too many of those, so I'll hide a couple of them every now and then. I don't want my whole thing to be donate, donate, donate. I want a good combination of like giving back, family, goals, reflections, things I've learned at events. I go to events and report back on notes. And the whole goal of these are to engage people that are likely to join my Facebook group. Because if they're engaging here, they're probably going to end up clicking on something to join my group eventually. All right, and that's a Facebook profile funnel. So, next step, let me pull that up from current slide. Okay. So now they're going to join your group, and you have to ask those 3 questions. My 3 questions, and write this part down. This is exactly how the dream car as fast as I did. I asked them, number 1, do you have ClickFunnels? And I said, these questions are mandatory. I will not accept you in the group if you do not have a profile photo. I'm very selective with who I let in my group. If you don't have a cover photo or a profile photo, that's automatically going to not let you in my group. I don't let anybody in my group without, if they're in more than 100 groups, I probably won't let you in, because how are they going to ever engage in my group if they're in more than 100 groups? It just shows that they're just joining groups to join groups.
And if they're in too many Bitcoin groups, that's usually a bad sign.
Yeah, that too.
Crypto.
But yeah, this question right here: do you have ClickFunnels? Everyone that says no, I now take. They get added to a spreadsheet. I'll show you here in a second. Everyone that says no, I add them to a private Google spreadsheet, and now I keep track as a CRM. I message all these people, and I don't just send them my affiliate link. I find out how they find my group, what are they looking to learn, where are they at? Do they obviously don't have ClickFunnels, but have they had an account in the past? Have they worked with anybody that has ClickFunnels that they would be referred by? Because I'm not trying to steal affiliates, so I'll make sure, number one, they do not have anyone that showed them ClickFunnels first. I think that's not only the right thing to do, but it actually builds up this thing in their mind where, like, wow, this person's actually, they hold themselves to a high integrity. They're not trying to just take me from my people. Like, if you have a cousin or a brother or a friend that introduced you to ClickFunnels, I tell them, please sign up with them, but I'll still give you my free course to, like, help you. So then number two, you're doing customer research. What are you trying to learn about XYZ? For me, I sell ClickFunnels. What do I learn most about ClickFunnels? They tell me, so now I know what to teach my group. Like, I've got over 4,500 answers of this that I know what I could go teach. I'll never run out of content to teach now. Third question is, what's your email address so I could send you my free course? All right, and then these get all zapped into a spreadsheet. They get added to my autoresponder, and now I'm building my email list. Back in January, I had nothing. Now I've got an email list of over 8,000 people because of this one strategy. So now when I have new offers to promote and value bombs I want to give away for free, I've got an audience to receive those. And that's how I've been able to promote the funnel leads, or the lead funnels promotion, and get number one on the leaderboard there. So just a tip there for you guys. All right, and then make them an offer they can't refuse. Step number 5. This is where everyone's failing. Everyone's got these Facebook groups, but no one's making offers. Go make them an offer. What's the next logical step? Okay, you have ClickFunnels. Well, here is a paid training I could do to teach you how to do this. Copywriting. Oh, maybe I could show you how to go create email campaigns. Like, whatever you do, create that first introductory offer. It could be $50, $100, something just to get them consuming your content and giving you money. For me, I didn't have my own products, so I said, you know what? My first offer is going to be the One Funnel Away Challenge. So how could I get them that thing? So number one is, what problems does my free course create? Well, it doesn't cover everything. There's not a ton of actionable steps to be taken. It's like more of like how-tos. So what could I create to help this audience further? What's the next logical step? Well, for me, it was One Funnel Away Challenge. So I promoted the One Funnel Away Challenge. All right, but here's some ideas you could create. You could create a masterclass, a coaching program, a core offer, advanced course modules to your free course. Make a free course and then make advanced modules like I did. Or just go affiliate for other things like a One Funnel Away Challenge or Funnel Builder Secrets. So here's what I did. Obviously, when people start joining your group, it says you have X amount of people waiting to join your group. This is a bad example. I probably just approved a bunch of people. But hit write post. When you click write post, it's going to tag everybody in this post. And then you go say, hey, go watch this free training I did on how I went from negative in the bank to making $50,000, XYZ. And if you have no results, you don't have to do that. You have to just come up with some kind of hook for a free training that they're going to learn something in. All right. And I like to use the funny GIF usually, like, hey, welcome to the group. And now what this does is I'm taking people, welcome them. They're being tagged in this. Now they're going to go watch a webinar. It's going to click on the link. When you hit see more, it's a link to watch the free training. That link leads to here. How you do that is you right-hand click over March or whatever it is, and you hit copy link, and that's the link you're going to use to send them to that post, if you guys didn't know that. This pinned post was my webinar. It was a webinar that promoted One Funnel Away Challenge. All right, so I used the perfect webinar script from ClickFunnels, uploaded all my slides, my images, and just went and made them an offer. And the offer was the offer I used for my One Funnel Away Challenge. So yeah, this exact strategy helped me sell over 600 people in the One Funnel Away Challenge, making me $60,000 last 8 months. I haven't really promoted it heavily the last few months, so about 6 months I did that. And it's all automated. You just welcome to the group, and they're gonna get a prompt to go watch a webinar. So it's kind of like using a webinar funnel, but it's a Facebook funnel. So And then lastly, the probably hardest part for you guys is like, okay, I've got this group, I've got this webinar set up. How do I get people to go into my group and watch this thing? Well, we're going to talk about finding and engaging your audience. So, who could benefit from this? Number one is who could benefit from what you're selling and promoting. Here's a ton of different people right here, right? So, people could benefit from one funnel away challenge, or people already using ClickFunnels. They're ClickFunnels competitors, affiliate marketers, entrepreneurs, creators, service-based influencers. You guys could read these, right? Pretty much anybody could benefit from one funnel away challenge. It's so many life lessons in there. So I'm like, where are these people hanging out? Where are they hanging out? Offline, online, Facebook groups, platforms, forums, and just pick like 5 to 10, and just make it a point every day to go engage, comment, post in these communities. And you're gonna find that people are gonna end up clicking on your cover photo. They're gonna click on your name. They're gonna click on your cover photo, and they're gonna end up joining your group just because of that. Um, and then of course, that whole messaging, like, that's inbound. If you're going to send out messages, what do you say to them? Let's talk about some do's and don'ts. Oop. So again, don't be generic. Don't say, hey, my name is Doug Boughton, and I see that we're in 20 something groups together and we have 18 mutual friends, whatever it is, right? Don't do that. It's just so generic. It's overwriting. It's being salesy. It's talk about me, me, me. It might even be creepy. Like, guys and girls, I don't think girls are too creepy, but guys, don't be creeping on girls. Like, so many things people do wrong. Don't spam your link. The link, this is the thing. My rule for the link is they need to ask me for it, or they need to they either ask for it, or I need to ask their permission to post the link when they're ready. So sometimes I'll say, hey, like, when you're ready for this, if they don't ask me within like the conversation when I know they're ready, I'll just say, hey, look, is it okay if I tell you what you get in this training? Can I introduce you to this thing? I'll make the offer, and I'll say, is it okay if I put my link here for when you're ready? Only if they say yes, I'll put that link down, and I'll say it's here for whenever you're ready. And then that's all in the follow up. This is what people don't do. No one's following up. I keep a spreadsheet of everyone I've been messaging and where they're at in that conversation. Are we still waiting for an answer? Are they in conversation? Have I left the link? All right. Have they bought or not? So those are, like, I color code it, and just use Google Sheets. It's very simple to do. I know it seems like a lot of work, but hey, this takes work sometimes, guys, and it's so much better than a 9 to 5. I promise you. I love doing this stuff. And what to do, what to say to them, relate to them. Go find something on their profile you can relate to them, and then ask them questions, but only one at a time. Go and like start off with a question. You don't have to even introduce yourself. Like, people appreciate a casual conversation, I think, more so than a formal thing. For me, at least, I guess it's your personality. I just find that people that are too serious in Facebook groups don't get a lot of traction. They come off as boring. Yeah, people like to have fun. People like to have fun, be relatable. So go relate to them. Wait for the answer before you ask your next question. Offer help, and again, the most important thing is following up with them. Keep following up until they're either a hard yes or a hard no. That means either bought, or they're just like, I'm not buying today. I'm not buying ever. Just keep following up. I promise you guys will get sales. All right, so here's the recap. 6 steps. Find an audience who needs what you're selling. Create a template, course, challenge, or giveaway, or something to give to them. Create your Facebook group and offer it to them only if they join your Facebook group. So now you have a call to action and an offer. Create your Facebook funnel. Make them an offer they can't refuse, and then just go and find and engage with all these people that are more likely to join your group and buy your things. So I hope that helps you guys. It's exactly the 6 steps I've used to do that. All right, so I don't know if you're Heidi. Are you still here? I might have lost you. I'm not seeing Heidi on here, guys. So, okay. Okay, so she got coaching called. No worries at all. Perfect. Any questions on that, guys? I appreciate you guys sticking through this and watching the entire time. Really appreciate it. It's cool to show people the process, because honestly, a lot of people won't go do this work. But if you just take the time to outline what you need to accomplish these 6 steps, and you just do, like, trust me, there's days where I don't do a damn thing. I get my own head still, guys. We still hit these asymptotes or these ceilings in our business where we feel like we never break through. We can't reach that point, and it all starts with you. like for example, with my course, I just wish I've done something for 10 minutes a day for the last 3 months because I would have had my course completely finished by now. But you shoulda, coulda, woulda. Just go out there and do something each day that moves the needle forward, and that's really it. Corey, it ain't easy, but it sure is fun. It sure is fun, man. Love the process, even in those down days. Like, um, my coach always says, love the process, and I do, and I get frustrated sometimes, but you can't. You gotta just kind of do what moves you forward in your business every day. Even if all you do today is, even if you just got out of this, like maybe how to come up with what kind of group to create. I'm happy that you understood that, and it all comes through asking questions. And I'll leave you guys with this last question. If you were to leave this world today, what would you like to leave as your message to the world? Like, what are the struggles in life you've had? What have you overcome? What have you accomplished? What have you learned? What is like one sentence that you would leave with the world, right? Um, and for me, like I still think about this, and it evolves. Our purpose evolves, but I think that's gonna help you decide on what your purpose is right now. My purpose is to connect, inspire, and experience this wonderful world we're in. So I believe through connecting with people, I can now inspire others, and through that inspiration, it allows you to be free because the finances just come when you provide so much value. And then you can now experience the things you want to experience in life. Like I want to experience. I want to free all entrepreneurs. I don't want people to wait 2 years to put in their notice like I did. I waited 2 years from the minute I knew I wanted to do what I wanted to do. It took me 2 years to put in that notice. So don't wait 2 years to put in that notice. Go out there and I'm not saying quit your job today, but certainly get a plan. Find out what kind of income you need to replace, and what kind of actionable steps do you need to take to get to that income level. And then just do something every day that moves that needle forward. I don't care if it's 15 minutes or 10 hours. Just do something every single day. All right, guys. So appreciate you guys. Again, my name is Doug Boughton. I'd love for you guys to check out what I'm doing. You could find me on Facebook, add me as a friend. Join my group if you'd like, Sales Funnel Mastery, 5 ways to monetize ClickFunnels. Happy to have you guys. Happy to help you guys out in any way I can. And yeah, any questions before I jump off? Anybody at all? Jeff says, Doug, great training. Thank you, sir. I am looking to start a 5-day attraction group, finishing with a webinar and offer. Thoughts? A 5-day attraction group. A 5-day attraction. Is this like attracting a lover? Attracting people to your business? What kind of attraction do you mean exactly? That's my first thought. Thanks, Anna. Appreciate you. Yeah, I try to get as much value as possible just because, you know, they say it's lonely at the top, and it can be, but it doesn't have to be. And I think that the more people I can inspire to do this full time, the more of you guys I could come to my events and come to other events. And it's just so great. I think the most powerful thing I've done this year, besides hiring my mentor, was going to events because I connect with so many people there. And I'm building relationships with people that have changed my business. They've taught in my lessons in my group. I've interviewed them in my groups. You'll never run out of content if you start making those relationships. And we all just want to help each other. So the more people I could free, the more people I could meet in person at events, because we'd have the money and the freedom to do so, and the more we could help advance what our mission is. And I think that's most of our missions are to free more people. Attraction marketing for MLM. Okay, perfect. A 5-day challenge. So I think that what you could do is a 5-day attraction group. So 5 days. I think your first 4 days should be small wins. And then on the last day, pitch them a program or core offer that goes way deeper. Someone who does this amazing is Steven Larson. Go check out what he's doing with his MLM hacks. And his offer is insane. But on day 5, have like a webinar that you send them to, or teach them how to use a funnel. Give them a free gift at the end. Say, hey, if you get through this 5-day challenge, on day 5, you're going to get this funnel that I built for you, and then have a webinar pitching them on the core offer and how they get that funnel and what they're going to need. They're going to need ClickFunnels to get the funnel, right? And that's a beautiful way to build your affiliate downline in ClickFunnels. I shouldn't call it downline. It's not MLM, but you know what I mean. You could monetize it by helping people join your MLM and ClickFunnels affiliate and your core program. You could charge for all 3 things. So now you have 3 revenue streams. Brilliant, brilliant idea. Once your challenge is doing well, I would even start charging for that. So now you have 4 products. Edward David. It's called Sales Funnel Mastery. I hope it's okay if I post that. I don't think Heidi would mind. But yeah, come check it out. And you guys, just stay tuned. I'm gonna be coming back here. I think next week we're gonna talk. I'm gonna talk with Heidi to find out when I could come back to teach you guys a little bit more in depth. I know that was kind of a already in depth um, training, but I'm gonna go a little bit deeper for you guys. But I didn't want to overwhelm you with a long video. We're already over an hour, so I'll be back. So spread the word, get people into Heidi's group too, because they're not gonna want to miss this training that I'm doing next week. If you think someone could benefit from this, ask them to join Heidi's group, and have them watch this video. You could actually just send them the link to watch this training that I just put on. All right, so I would love that. Here you go. I'll put this right here for you guys. If you guys like to join my group, I'd love to have you there too. But yeah, let's focus on growing Heidi's group. There's gonna be a lot of value coming in here. She'll be having more people join, I'm sure, and I'll be going live next week. So get your friends, get your people that you know could benefit from the things I'm talking about, because they're gonna want that. Any other questions, guys? Perfect, Jeff. It sounds like you're in good shape. Oh, okay, cool. So yeah, it is monetized. Good. All right, guys. Peace and love. It's great meeting all of you guys for the first time. Some of you guys I recognize, but if I just met you guys for the first time, great meeting you, and can't wait to see you guys in here next week when I come in and I'll go a little bit deeper, and yeah, looking forward to that. All right, guys, have a great day. Enjoy, and it's been a pleasure. Talk to you guys soon.